Previously on Mourning Never Comes.
What happened?
The whole building's on fire! We have to get you out! Come on, girl!
Okay.
Run!
Open the door. As you open the door, the window smashes. A figure turns and looks at you and bursts, jumps out through the window. In that moment, you catch yourself thinking, that looked like my father.
Let go of her!
She has tried to summon a demon. Why do you think the house is on fire? Get back!
Wow. Help her get him out! Please!
You catch the flickering of a lingering effect on Charles himself. There's essentially a multitude of auras that you catch in your peripheral, and you take the time just long enough to catch the glimpse of an evocation aura on Morwen, of an illusion, divination, and transmutation effect lingering on Charles.
No!
Oh my god. Ahanu, is that you? You see 30, 40 barrels of what look in this haze like dwarven fire whiskey, really strong spirit, that have been trailed between them with lines of a black powder. You probably just about have the knowledge of what's going on to know that this has been rigged to explode. Hello, one and all. Welcome back to Fumbling for Lines, Campaign 1, Mourning Never Come. For those of you that may have forgotten, last time we were in a raging inferno in Candela Hall. Many people were saved. Many people went unconscious.
Don't know who you're talking about.
Some people nearly died.
It was fine.
But, as of yet, no bodies have been found.
I don't like that. That was ominous.
What do you mean? You don't know if you saved everyone yet?
We did.
So let's get right back into the action with the rubble of Candela Hall. Aneurin, you were awake? Who's unconscious still?
Oh, no, I got woken up.
You got woken up?
Yes.
Everyone's awake?
Yeah.
Everyone's
Yes.
awake. Good, you're finally awake.
Hey.
You're caught crossing the border. No, copyright. So, the fallout of the disaster at Candela Hall. Who wants to do something?
I think at the very offset, Aneurin wants to know, or wants to go find Morwen. So I think, in his mind at least, I want to go to the Thieves Guild. I want to go to our headquarters that these guys don't know about.
Okay. So Aneurin's going to be beelining for Thieves Guild hideout. Who else is going where?
The thing is, Alaria also really wants to speak to that tiefling who seemed to know Aneurin pretty well. And that he seems to have a lot of, do a lot to try and save. So therefore, she's going to scramble up and try and follow after him.
Ooh. Would you like to follow Aneurin unnoticed?
Oh, no,
if
she's going to
possible?
call out to him first.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
because she's going to be like, wait!
Yes?
The woman, the tiefling, where is she?
What about her?
I need to speak with her.
Do you?
Yes.
Why?
There was something not right about...
Well, clearly
she's
the
gonna-
entire building was ablaze.
There's something not right about the man that she was with. I don't know what yet, but I think something happened.
Do you know who the man she was with is?
He was at the wedding. He seemed someone of importance. That's all I know.
His name is Charles von Strauss. His house is the one that just burned down and blew up.
Then we really need to speak to her.
We?
I assumed you were going to find her. She seemed important to you.
Look, I would not be allowed to take you where I think she'll be.
What, some secret little club you've got?
Something like that.
Look, there was a lot going on in that room, a lot of magic, powerful magic, and I don't want to speak to him first. I think that might be foolish.
Yeah, it would be, probably.
So I think I need to speak with her. She was doing a lot to protect him. Why?
You're new around here. So, I'm going to make an exception for you. Come with me. I'll take you to, hopefully, where she is. But I will warn you in advance. You do not speak a word of where we're going to anyone. Do you understand?
Lara's gonna mime zipping her lips and locking it. Of course, in her mind, she's just like, well, yeah, I won't speak to anyone. Savant, that's fine.
Good. Okay, I'm sure I can make up some reason why you're allowed to be there. Let's hope they accept it. Come on!
As Aneurin turns away, you hear a from a tree nearby.
She's gonna turn and look for the source of the sound.
There's a small tawny owl sitting on a low branch of a nearby tree.
She's gonna gasp.
Looking you dead in the eye.
She's gonna gasp in excitement because she knows what this is. She's like, oh, wait, oh my goodness, really? I get. And then she's gonna hold out her hand.
It flies down, lands very softly on your palm, and it's got a collar with a little note hanging from it.
Take that and read the note.
It says, "Dearest Alaria, my name is Cognitia. Take care of me, and I will take care of you, for both our mothers' sake."
And she's gonna just tear up a little bit, and then she just sort of place the owl onto her shoulder.
The owl hops onto your shoulder and sits there peacefully and happily.
And then she's like, all right, let's go.
Aneurin is now just staring at this. You just found an owl and now it's what? What was that? What was on the note?
None of your business.
Oh, so you're allowed to come to my secret special hideout, but you're not allowed to tell me what was on a note from a...
Okay, she's gonna sigh, just hand it over.
Our mother. You and the... You know what? There were weirder things that happened. He throws the note away.
No, she's gonna run back and take it. She's like, excuse me, it's quite special.
Oh, well then I apologise to you and to...
Cognitia.
Thank you. Sorry. Let's try and make this discreet, yeah? Maybe don't let Cognitia hoot too much about town, please.
Just gonna give her a little scratch on the head.
Aneurin, roll a sense motive on the owl.
On the owl.
Its real motive is, it's been 3 days, your Spanish is getting rusty.
Oh my god.
It's here to talk to you about the wonders of AI.
11.
11.
Yeah.
You have... It's the same feeling you had when you thought you saw your father. It's a fleeting moment of, it understands me. And then it's like, no, that couldn't possibly be the case.
You are interesting. In both a complimentary and I'm not so sure kind of way.
Thank you.
It's really funny that's what Morwen
I'd
said.
say the same about you.
Fair enough. Come on then, let's not dilly-dally.
So you're on your way to the Thieves Guild? Solomon and Ahanu, you're left in the rubble.
So Ahanu's obviously just been healed by Freya.
Fear.
I think when she comes to, I think her first concern is making sure Otto and Mel got out, and probably when she does find them, then she just sort of shares a very emotional, teary sort of reunion, just full of gratitude, full of They just don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you quickly find, interestingly, Otto in tears, like, hunched over, and Mel has brought, like, the closest thing to a blanket or something from nearby and draped it over his shoulders. Otto's always been somewhat more fragile. Mel has a resilience in her and something that can... If there's someone else in need, she always steels herself to help the person in need rather than letting her emotions take the foreground. So whether she's feeling emotion in this moment or not, her husband is in need and she has gone and sought to help that. And he's clearly weeping. As you approach, you sort of hear the endings of a conversation that seem to somewhat entail his worry for her and you, and that what he did was stupid, but it was the only thing he could think of doing in that moment. Mel looks up at you and says, "Honey, you're right."
Yeah, I'm fine.
How are you doing? As in, really, how are you doing?
Been better, but we live, thankfully. Is everyone else okay?
They're fine. Don't worry about them.
And then Ahanu literally just gives her like the biggest hug. Again, not realising her own strength.
Yeah. Squeezing too tight. Too tight. Still in my corset. Were there any casualties, do you know?
I don't know. I think, from what I know, I think everyone got out. I'm not entirely sure.
Good. What was that last explosion? It seemed it was all under control and then...
I'm afraid I was on the rubble.
Yeah, fair enough. Thank you. Thank you. Where's the others that are helping? The old man and I could hear others. I didn't catch a sight of them.
There was like this younger man who seemed to have gone off, although he wasn't really much help, to be honest. I mean, he couldn't even pick a lock for God's sake. And there was this weird elfish... I've never seen her before, but I don't know. I'm sure they're around somewhere. I don't know.
Okay. Right. She looks out into the distance and then says, "Ahanu, will you promise me something?"
Anything.
I think I'm very quickly going to be unable to look into this. I would like you to do so in my stead, if you would be thus way inclined.
Okay, what do you mean, very quickly unable to?
You must have been wondering, surely, why I was in the room I was in. I was trying to get away from someone, and it was the best place I could think. I think you have to believe me, but I think they're going to blame me for what happened.
Ahanu literally just holds both her arms. Ahanu literally just holds both her arms and brings her closer just to reassure her. What do you mean? No one is going to blame you for this.
You'd be surprised. Hollyheads have a long history of being in good graces until the town decides otherwise. If that does happen, will you promise me you'll get to the bottom of this? People underestimate you. I don't.
Ahanu just sort of smiles and then nods.
Brilliant. Well, from my unique position and witness of what just happened, I think your first port of call would be the Tiefling girl. She was at the epicenter, and the other person at the epicenter I don't trust.
Do you mean like Charles? Because there was something weird going on between them two.
Very insightful. Yes, there was something weird. Charles did not seem himself. And I don't know if that will remain the case when he awakens. That was who I was hiding from. I thought he was making advances on me. But it was something stranger than that. It was like he wanted something of me rather than something from me, if that makes sense.
Ahanu's jaw is sort of beginning to tighten and the hairs on the back of her neck are sort of prickling up as she hears this. She sort of lets out a low grunt.
Find the girl. See what she knows.
What will you do? Will you be safe?
I'm sure I will be. She glances at Otto. We'll go back to the croft tonight.
Come on, old man.
Otto reaches up, takes you by the hand, and pulls with a strength that you haven't seen in him in a long time. Then you remember the time of month.
I think Ahanu then sort of puts his arm over his shoulders, making sure he's supported mentally and physically, and then walks him back to his house.
Cool. Solomon!
Solomon is laying in the rubble with his little book, and he says,
Tornado of fire surrounding house. Check. Right. Well, I hope you're happy. Done the best that I can. This is ridiculous.
You hear a sort of clattering of like bricks and rubble settling from behind you.
just turn around.
There's an orange.
Lost.
He's just climbing. He's slowly staggering himself off the rubble, and he says,
Right.
As you sort of stagger down, you can actively hear this time the bouncing of an orange behind you.
picks up the orange and just pockets it.
Pockets it.
Just pockets it. It's got its peeling on, hasn't it? Yeah, it's got its peeling on. It's fine.
Right. Next is, as I recall, water reflector pack of wolves. Oh, joyous day.
Where's old Jim?
Old Jim is not within eye shot.
Not within eye shot. Okay. Anyone I know with an eye shot?
Ooh.
Otto.
Otto would probably be the only person. Yeah.
Yeah, go to Otto.
Towards Otto.
Yeah.
Cool. You managed to catch up with the three of them, sort of walking briskly away.
Otto.
Otto turns and said, yes.
Speak with you privately, please.
Yes.
Quickly.
Yep.
Quickly, thank you.
So, do you mind if...
Congratulations.
He says to Mel as he's coming in.
Congratulations.
Lovely wedding.
This is a beautiful reception.
Otto turns to you and you take a step out with this group.
Apologies. I fear I must bear some responsibility for all this. You came to me and I should have been more explicit with what I'd seen.
You saw this?
I visioned many things. This was up for interpretation. There was...
A house on fire is up for interpretation?
Yes.
What isn't up for interpretation in your mind?
You would be surprised. Nonetheless, I must insist that you err on the side of caution. No more big parties or celebratory festivals, soirees, whatever you call them. Just keep things low for now, would be my suggestion.
That was the plan.
Again, congratulations. Be seeing ye.
Be seeing you.
He walks away.
As he walks away, you do hear him just lean into Mel's ear, and you can just make up the mad as a hatter.
I guess now Solomon is to consult the journal.
Search the journal.
The
Consult
journal of
the
many
jar?
things.
Consult the journal.
Oh, journal. There's a jar. There's a jar.
The jar.
The jar.
The jar of marmalade.
It tells me all.
Yeah, the reason I was trying to spot out old Jim was because he was weird. He in Solomon's mind, he'd be weird enough to kind of like maybe explain half the stuff that happens or have some sort of
You could make a
engagement.
guess as to like it's a specific time of night, and he'll be doing his rounds, lighting lamps. So
Is that a check?
go for just like a flat.
Is that a local or something?
Yeah, either that or a flat intelligence check would work.
All right, well, I don't have local, so I'll do his intelligence check. Okay. 13.
13. You reckon at this time he'll be somewhere probably east of the river, probably around the sort of seedier bars on the east side of Ashmorn.
Okay, I will head in that general direction.
Cool.
You say east?
East, yeah.
East.
So the party and all of this has been on the west of the river,
Okay.
and you want to cross east.
Brilliant. That's where I'm heading.
Fantastic. So you basically split off, hear Otto say you're mad as a hatter, and then realise that's kind of the direction you want to be going in anyway. And so it's that awkward thing of like following enough behind that they don't realise you've gone in the same direction. But yeah, that really awkward sort of, you've already said goodbye. Do you want to say it again?
Congratulations.
You just keep saying
Following after them.
and every time they turn around.
Congratulations.
So let's go back to Aneurin and Alaria, finding the hideout.
So, while we're walking along, he's kind of stretching out his limbs.
Oh, was that a tough fight for you? Going in and out of rooms?
I mean, it wasn't really a fight. I would say it was more of a fight for survival in a exploding building. But sure, whatever you want to call it. Can I? You can say no if this is far too much. What in the world brings you to Ashmorn?
Just travelling.
Just travelling.
Travelling and researching.
I suppose there is stuff to research here. Not that many people want to come from so far to do it. Look, I'm sorry. I'm being way too.
Why are you
nosy.
surprised that anyone would visit here?
It happens less often than you think.
Old town, by this, on the moors. There's a lot going on.
There is a lot going on, and that's precisely why it's not a popular tourist destination typically. But I guess that'll be interesting to learn about. You've come to quite a good place for that. Since.
Well, you're local.
Yeah.
Let me in. What's there to know?
What isn't there to know? Well, first off, do you know why the lamps they keep are red?
No.
Old tradition. meant to keep away monsters in the night.
Monsters.
Monsters?
People here believe that.
Quite vehemently, yes.
What kind of monsters?
Oh, all kinds of monsters. Werewolves, vampires.
Alaria, give me a craft alchemy check on the lamps, if you've now paid more attention than previous.
That is a 26.
You could hazard a guess as to why it's glowing red. The smell of it, the specific hue of the red. These lamps are fueled with mercury vapour.
Good lord.
Is this common knowledge?
No.
Okay.
She's like staring at them. She's like, my god, yeah.
They're quite something, aren't they?
And she's going to touch her little pendant because if you looked at the artwork, her pendant specifically is the symbol of Mercury because it is the it's like an alchemical symbol for knowledge. So she's going to touch it. She's like, do you know what's in those?
No, I just know they burn red. Is it something special that I should know about?
She's going to back away from because obviously Mercury's very poisonous.
I think Alaria would know that. I think if you'd said the word mercury to any of the other people around this table, their characters would assume mercury, hat making. But there's not that sort of knowledge that we have of mercury is poisonous and it's going to send you mad.
But Alaria.
But you make the connection of the lamplighter. Absolutely crazy. He spends his entire time around Mercury. And you connect those dots.
Here he comes lighting up the...
Perhaps, don't get too close to the lamps.
Well, I wouldn't want to get close to a normal lamp, let alone a lamp here.
Right. Just, is there, may I ask?
Yeah?
A lot of madness in this town? I mean, as people get older, do they start to lose themselves? Do their minds become adult?
I mean, you've met the old man that we were with earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah?
The lamplighter.
That's a different old man. You met old Jim and you met Solomon.
Oh! The man who fell out of his chair.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. He seemed a little...
I love that, sorry. Not the man summoning water, putting out the fire. The man who fell out his chair. The man who heckled the wedding.
the man who didn't realise he needs to shut up when people are getting married.
Yeah.
The man that was putting out fires, saving people. The man who fell out the chair.
Listen. Something stick in your mind.
If you think those two are the only cases of, shall we say, colourful characters in Ashmore, you would be slightly mistaken. But it's not just that. There is something of a urban legend, kind of a myth around the place, called the Curse of Ashmore.
What's that?
It used to be that when people would leave the town, they wouldn't come back. They would die unexpectedly, and then that started creeping into the town. There were a string of unexplained, mysterious deaths. And so people labelled it a curse on the town. Hence, we light the lamps.
People thought it was monsters killing people?
Yeah, it could have been monsters, it could have been spirits.
As you're sort of walking through the town, you, at this moment, this very poignant moment in your conversation, pass the Bloodthorn obelisk, which Aneurin would know, Alaria probably wouldn't. It's the only sort of commemorative structure in town, and it is a spire of granite with a streak of red running through it. that looks like blood trickling down an obelisk. And there's a plaque at the base of it, denoting what it commemorates.
Alaria's going to stop and read the plaque.
It is a very strange plaque because it both looks brand new and yet some of the writing is worn away. It looks like it could have been put up 5 years ago, and yet the name of the person it commemorates, the name of the event that they are involved in, and the name of the adversary that they clearly had a victory over have all been scrubbed. All. As not deliberately, but by aging. And yet the rest of it looks so new. It's almost like time itself has redacted information from the plaque.
You say the name of the person it commemorates is...
The person it commemorates, their adversary, the date, and the event that it was called have all, as I say, they look like time censored this information.
Can.
And it's called the Bloodstone Obelisk.
Bloodstone Obelisk, sorry.
Bloodstone.
If Alaria touched it and casted prestidigitation, would that bring any of the writing?
You could clean it.
Oh. Okay. I was hoping it might, like, bring some of the writing back, but it would just...
No, it wouldn't undo the effects of wearing.
Damn. Okay.
No, I just kind of easily noticed that halfway through halfway through me explaining, like, oh, you know, it could have been vampires, it could have been monsters, it could have been evil spirits. He then like looks to his side again and notices that she's just fucked off to the obelisk.
Are you carrying on walking?
Yeah.
What is this for?
It's the Bloodstone Obelisk. It's been here since as long as anyone in the town I know can remember.
What was it built for?
I don't know. I think you would have to ask some of the elves around town. They've been here for hundreds of years, longer than me. You should know. Sorry, that felt weird. We don't. Anyway,
90.
90?
Yeah.
You look great for 90.
Of course I do, I'm an elf.
Of course. Sorry, I don't speak to many elves.
I can tell.
Clearly. It's the Bloodstone Obelisk. I'm not the person to ask.
No one talks about the history of it? You never learned?
What is there to learn? Have you seen the plaque?
I don't know, it just seems like someone built it for something. Surely it's the sort of thing that would be passed down. These kinds of monuments in towns and cities, they don't just appear one day.
Makes you wonder why people stop talking about it though, right?
She's just going to sort of smile to herself because she's like, oh, I like that. That's a fun little mystery. Yeah.
Does Alaria physically interact with the obelisk, or is it just the reading of the plaque?
Maybe touches the stone.
Touches the stone.
Yeah, just to see what it feels like.
You sort of almost cautiously reach out a hand to touch the stone, and for the tiniest fraction of a second, you get a glimpse of a pair of bright emerald green eyes. Just for the infinitesimal fraction of a second. And then the first eyes you see as you look across are Aneurin's, and you're like, not his, but someone
similar. She's gonna like just stare into his eyes then for a minute.
What's going on? What are you doing?
Sorry, I just been a long day.
Are you all right? You touched the obelisk and you kind of flinched, and then you were just staring at me. It was quite uncomfortable.
Sorry, I thought I saw something. It's nothing.
Okay. don't take that as you didn't see anything. It's one of the things we get taught in the Thieves Guild. You know, if you thought you saw something, you might have seen something. So
You're in the Thieves Guild?
shit.
My God. Can't lockpick a laugh. Can't keep a secret. Get
Hey,
him out of here.
hey, he would do this. I swear. I swear.
The members are like,
Alaria, well played.
the members are like, you did what?
Okay. That was a joke.
Sense motive.
Bluff.
Yeah, go for it. Bluff against sense motive.
That's so funny.
26.
Well done.
Oh, wait.
I'm joking. I was being silly.
Yes.
Oh, 22.
Oh, you know more than most that jokes often come from a semblance of truth. Aneurin may not be part of the Thieves Guild, but he certainly knows definitively that it exists,
Yeah.
which
Oh, wait.
indicates
it still doesn't
a
beat it.
connection to it, even if not a membership of it.
I've just realised I do actually have a +6 to sense motive, not a +2, but that still takes me 2 under your bluff.
So I think you
Two
recognise that there might be a semblance of truth, but I think you take him at his word that this was a joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. My humour is quite specific, and we've only just met, so I don't know.
Right. I mean,
Take it as a compliment. Anyway, you were asking about the plague of Ashmorn.
yeah. Yes. So it was just that people died mysteriously. No disease. It wasn't a physical plague.
It's not clear what it was before my time, or before a lot of people's time, because it hasn't really been a thing for quite a while, but it was quite legendary. Why do you think we don't get so many tourists? It's not just because we've got a lot of fog. I think the fog's quite nice.
Yes, it's atmospheric.
Good way to put it.
We
So,
cut back to Solomon trailing Otto, Mel, and Ahanu.
Congratulations.
Solomon's still congratulating them every fourth step.
Oh, do you want to go first? You guys are in front, so.
So eventually you cross the river,
Okay.
which means, Solomon, you pass right by your house. The door is swinging open. Just so you know. You didn't lock your door.
Oh, didn't.
This is the house waving.
Yeah, it could be that as well.
Solomon just waves back.
it's your wife.
You feel the orange kind of pulling at your pocket as well.
You want to go home? All right, we'll go back soon enough. You make a quick stop first.
And it's just where would old Jim be? Because I presume is like. In my mind, he's kind of like the caretaker of this entire town.
A little
Because
bit.
he's like odd
I mean,
jobs.
he lights the lamps is his sort of job,
it's his night.
which in the tradition of the town of the lamps being protective against monsters and all of that, that would make him a caretaker of some sort. Yeah, groundskeeper.
I guess I just. Do I know where he is around this time?
You'd know
like
he's on this
specifically.
side of the river. You'd vaguely know that he's.
So I have to wander around until I start seeing less and less lamps, I guess.
Yeah, basically. Yeah,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
walk towards the dark bits that aren't not in the town.
Yeah, I think I'll be doing that anyway. Or at least I'll wait around near a lamp that's waiting to be lit. I think. I think I'll just do that. I'll wait around near a lamp that's waiting to be lit, and or around the east side.
Fantastic. Ahanu, Mel, Otto, you're going back to the croft, presumably. So you turn once you cross the river and go down the road that leads towards Marshcroft. As you get towards the sort of row of shops that are just outside the croft, you see that more of the lights are on in those buildings than you would expect. And then you sort of clock to yourself of, oh, it's been the end of a wedding, people are now actually finally going home. But it makes you sort of, it almost flashes back of the candlelight in these windows to that fire. And it just brings back that so recent memory.
I think, so she's now back to carrying, or having just Otto's arm around her. I think she's like, oh, the old man, he's finally gone. No more congratulations. I mean, obviously, yes, congratulations, but how many times can one man say it? Ugh. So she tries to make light of the situation. Excuse the pun. And as she's like feeling, I think she's holding Otto tighter, knowing like what time of the month is coming on. I think she says to Mel, I think she just tries to make up an excuse, something like, oh, Mel, do you want to go up ahead?
Yeah, of course. If you want a private moment with your dad, that's fine. You just say.
Oh. Yeah, because it was better than a lie, then I was going to come up with, I'm not going to lie.
We needn't lie, Ahanu. The truth's always kinder.
I'm not very good at excuses anyway, you know that.
Cool. I'll walk a bit faster. And she ends up about 5-6 paces ahead, just out of earshot.
Is it time? Do you need to?
2 nights.
Okay. Have we got everything? Okay.
Yeah. Bed's strong.
It's been fixed.
Yes.
Okay. Do you think it's time to tell Mel, or?
I should have already.
Okay. If you want, I can build somewhere out in the marshes, and then every month you can just say you've got to go away for work. If that's easier.
It's been fine. It's been fine for many years. It will be fine. Just got to be careful and keep breathing.
Careful and keep breathing.
That's my girl.
Sort of just smiles. Her little crooked, broken tusk glistens in the moonlight.
Nice.
And then they approach their house. They catch up back up with Mel, who's standing by the door. I'm imagining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You alright?
Yeah. I was just saying how grateful I am for having...
Don't lie, Ahanu.
Oh, that wasn't a lie.
She looks at you.
I am grateful.
Yes, but I know that's not what you talked about. I don't care what you talked about, but you don't need to tell me.
Again, she does that cheeky little... Oh, yeah.
She opens the door and gestures for you to walk in. You head into the house. Do you go to your room? Do you stay in the lounge? What do you do?
I think Ahanu just sort of checks, makes sure like he's okay and everything, but knows what Mel has asked of her.
Yeah.
And that if she is to catch the tiefling, because already she knows that the tiefling could have like disappeared and could already be like not necessarily a day's walk away, but it's still like a few hours ahead.
Yeah.
So I think she wants to head off as quickly as possible, but her priority was just make sure Mel and Otto were back at the house. So I think she just says her like final goodbyes.
Yeah.
And on her way out, I think she just sort of squeezes Mel's hand and sort of gives her a knowing nod, and then heads back to where the fire was. And just to ask if anyone had seen the tiefling, the guy who can't pick locks.
You immediately, like, even if you just like ask some passers-by that are sort of walking away while you're walking back, there's people that saw the strange elf and the man in leather walking this side of town. Like, they've clearly crossed the river with you at some point. So if you want to sort of go looking for them, then you know that you need to stay on this side of the river. If you want to look for the tiefling, no one seems to know what you mean when you refer to a tiefling girl.
Okay. I think from instinct, because obviously she knows that the man leather was really wanting, was obviously had a very close relationship. So I think her instinct would be like, okay, if I find the man, I would probably find the tiefling. So I think she starts tracking these two.
Yep. And you've got a better idea of their scent as well, I think, because you spent a little bit more time with them.
Yeah.
So let's give me a survival check to try and just track these folks down.
Boo.
I'm a perfect rogue.
Oh.
It's a 5.
5. There's so many people's smells. It's almost impossible to try and track an individual down through all of this. But thinking to yourself, do you have knowledge local? I don't think you will. No. Then give me an intelligence check. Flat intelligence.
19.
19. You're thinking back over this. Someone tried to pick a lock. Wearing black leather. The Thieves Guild of Ashmorn is Ashmorn's worst kept secret.
Because some twat keeps telling everyone.
And so your brain, finally in the calm, in the lull, you've got a moment to yourself privately to think about this. That's where they're going. That's where he will go, is to the Thieves Guild. Now, where's the Thieves Guild? That's the next question. There is a bar in town, and as Ahanu has already sort of hinted at, Ahanu does not just not have prejudice, but actively avoids prejudice, almost in this case, possibly to a fault, of there's a bar in town that is known for having a large tiefling clientele. You loathe to admit it to yourself, but this is the most likely entryway to the Thieves Guild that you can think of. As annoying as that would be to admit to yourself. That's your best guess.
Okay.
Do you make your way there?
Begrudgingly, yes, she does.
You meet Aneurin outside of the bar.
You look vaguely familiar. Where do I know you from?
You probably remember passing glances of me as you were in and out of consciousness, running in and out of a burning building.
Oh, yes. I seem to remember I helped you out, didn't I?
Yes, your words of comfort were very helpful.
I don't know. I opened a door, took a hit for you.
Opened the door?
I seem to remember that she braved the flames and you were choking back tears.
Some of us are built different, and I am not one of those people, unfortunately. What? Is that what you want me to admit? Yeah? Is that what you want from me?
Yes, your lungs do seem incredibly weak.
I'm beginning to question what I brought you here for.
I was looking for a friend of yours.
That isn't what this is incredibly annoying. I hope you realise that. Your name?
Ahanu.
Ahanu. Nice to meet you, Ahanu. I'm Simon. Did I catch your name? Have I not asked you this entire way here?
Alaria. I told you when we first met.
So you did,
Simon?
Alaria. Why do you say my name like that?
Can I sense motive? Because I think Ahanu's just like, Simon's a weird name for a man in leather.
Never seen a
think
man
you-
called Simon Wade.
I think also like with
cooler names than you.
I just feel like with how shifty he is all the time. I don't know if I'll.
Sense motive, Ahanu.
Simon it is.
Oh, it's gonna be a 7.
7. I mean,
She's not really gonna read.
why would he lie about his name?
Big world.
You're already hanging out outside the door to what is probably the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, I think Alaria is also like, she's not like she knows. Like, come on.
Look,
Do I wanna? No. I don't know. I'll wait.
look. I appreciate what you did for me. Okay? Don't think that I don't. But everybody knows that you're connected with the Holly Hairs. If I waltz in there with you after what happened tonight, you know what'll happen. Like, Aneurin kind of pauses the minute he says that and goes, I've given the game away again, in his head. And he goes, look, tieflings aren't fans of the Holly Hairs. As you can probably understand why.
She just sort of looks at him like not knowing why at all.
Can I sense? Can I try and gauge whether I know she does understand or not?
Just a blank expression.
I rolled a 3.
She knows exactly why.
So, I'm gonna cut you a deal here, Ahanu. I'm gonna go in first with Alaria. I will ask very nicely if they'll be comfortable around you, and then I will come back and tell you what they say. Do we have a deal?
Sure. Simon.
Good. Glad we have a deal. Alaria, if you want to follow me.
Alright. Well,
We head inside.
The door's locked.
I go to open the door.
looks like you're gonna have to pick that.
I don't think he does that.
He says, I'm up to here. I'm up to here with both of you. Yeah?
I mean, on her, it's a lot lower, really. You're up to sort of what? Her waist?
I love this.
You are quite funny. And also the shortest orc I've ever seen. So quite rich of you to make a height joke, don't you think? Short stuff?
Oh, actually, I take it as a compliment. I like being short.
Children, if we can please, just open the door.
As you say. Let's do it. He gets out a lockpick.
You go to get a lockpick and remember that you just need to give a password to enter.
I forgot about that.
Anyone who started listening to this because they think that the rogue is going to be cool and sexy are going to be so disappointed.
He's naturally sexy.
This is the rest of
The rest of it is not. I knock 3 times.
A hatch opens. Who's there?
I wink.
It's quite dark if you're doing something I can't see.
Oh, for God's sake, it's night.
Aneurin!
Don't.
I knew it!
I said don't. Come on.
How you doing, mate?
No, it suits you so much better.
You got friends?
No, yes, but can I ask what this person's name is?
Oh, this is Kilvar.
Okay. Kilvar. This is slightly unexpected, mate, but I have the orc girl who is connected to the Holly Hairs.
Oh, can she come in?
I was going to ask you the same. Are they okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. And yeah, I have one more friend with me. Is that all right?
More the merrier.
God, I hate you, Kilvar.
Oh, in your head, by having to share this Thieves Guild part of yourself with these two people that you've not met before, you're coming to the realization of how inept the Thieves Guild actually is. At being a secret organisation of master criminals.
Open the door, Kilvar.
You got it, boss! The door swings open. And this is a nice bar.
As it does, I turn to these two and I say, remember that? Boss, he called me.
As he says that, he turns and someone cleaning up sort of steps out of his way saying, thanks, boss! And then goes on going past.
Right, follow me then.
Yeah, Alaria's gonna head on in.
Aneurin kind of then speeds ahead of these two, because now that we're there, he really wants to check on them.
Yeah. So it's a really nice sort of dive bar-y kind of vibe. Dimly lit. There's people gambling on tables. There's a lot of ale going round. People buying each other drinks, trading coin purses. There's someone's got a stack of handkerchiefs in front of them that look very innately embroidered, and they're picking out the initials on them.
Alaria's gonna stuff her purse ever so slightly further down into her cleavage.
As
Just
you're
like-
doing
just
that,
like-
a thief from across the bar just goes, "Don't have to do that in there. You're safe in here. We're not going to nick from our own."
Yeah, cool. Just making sure.
No worries. And so yeah, it's a very vibrant atmosphere. There's tiefling, there's a few rat folk, one cat folk, and just generally a bunch of people that it looks like society has forgotten, and these people aren't necessarily here to be thieves. They're just here to be part of a community that in a town that has not provided one for them. There's, from the little sort of sense you get, very few of these people seem like their priority is being a thief above actually just having a great time with some people that don't see them as vermin.
I think seeing the rat folk and the cat folk, Ahanu feels like she's actually able to breathe a little bit easier than what she has done for years living in the town.
Yeah, that's fair. That makes sense. In one corner, however, there are 4 or 5 figures, almost like Aragorn, like they've got a hood right over. You can't see their faces even in here. Pipes coming out. They're discussing something. They look like the serious lot. They're the ones that are like, this is the Thieves Guild. We need to be thieves more than anything. And they're kind of ostracized from the rest of this group. They are somewhat outsiders. Yes, a lot of these people are pickpockets and those sorts of things by trade, but in here they're very much just enjoying the atmosphere, whereas these are like, there's a clear discussion.
Can't switch off from work. Hate it. Go to the pub, want to talk about their new play. Ugh.
Nye walks up to one of the rat folk and says, "Sorry, friend, has Morwen come back?"
No, I haven't seen Morwen in since yesterday.
Has anyone else seen it? Do you know? Do you...
He says, "Excuse me!" There's a sort of hush around the room. Has anyone seen Blacklock? No.
No one?
There's a silence.
No starts to get visibly more panicked.
There. He says, yeah, no, sorry, no one's seen her.
Ahanu just thinks to herself, hold on. So, Morwen has a really cool thieves name of Blacklock, whereas Aneurin's is Simon.
Aneurin. That's not his thief name. It's just it's an alias he gave you. I'm defending my boy.
Simon was the best.
It's what he just went. Simon. Look, guy's got to think on the spot, and he's not. We've already established that when he wants to be, he's incredibly charming and good at what he does. Yeah. For some reason, around these two specifically, he's good at giving the fucking game away way too easily.
Have you ever considered he's just not good at talking to women?
Maybe. If that's something to unpack.
There's something to
The
unpack.
endless possible.
Okay. He gets visibly more panicked. And I think he leaves these two to go over by like a banister that's a bit more out of the way of the hustle and bustle of like the main kind of hall, to think where he should be going to himself.
You go off to a corner, and if she hasn't come back here, your only thought is either she wouldn't even be safe here for whatever reason, or she's gone looking for something else. Or someone else.
Alaria's gonna walk over and just be like,
And he's very jittery. Very.
Is there anywhere else she might go?
Yeah. What?
Is there anywhere else?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to think of.
It's alright. Just breathe for a moment. Anywhere else she feels safe.
This was a. This. You're here now. You know my name. You know everything.
It's a good name. I like it more than Simon.
Oh, thank you. This is our home. I don't know why she wouldn't have come here. If I'm honest, I'm not really sure where she would go after that. Especially without telling me. She ran past me when she was leaving. She could have told me anything. She tells me everything.
do you have anything that belongs to the tiefling?
No. It's weird, right? Is it okay if I'm just gonna go over there for a minute, if that's all right. I'll catch up with you in a few minutes.
As you skulk off, the ring on your finger vibrates and sort of rotates of its own accord again and brushes your finger.
He kind of clenches his fist. I'm just trying to kind of feel it out. And he moves off.
Solomon,
Hello.
you're back home. Waiting for Jim. Oh no, we're
I was
waiting for
going by
old
the
Jim.
lamp.
Waiting for old Jim.
Is he coming?
You're sort of stood outside waiting for Jim to do his rounds. And you actually hear the entrance to the Thieves Guild sort of happen, that other scene, because you're only about 50 yards down the road. So you see three silhouettes enter this pub, essentially. But about 5-10 minutes later, you hear the signature song of Jim as he's making his rounds down the road, and he always sings to himself as he's going, and you just hear the sort of begin of this sort of din of this tuneless poetry.
Mr. Masters, we need to have a talk.
Masters, eh? I ain't been called no masters in many a winter.
It's funny. I was invited to a wedding.
A wedding?
A wedding.
Oh, my old friend.
Yes.
Cademan. And a tear sort of falls from his eye. Lights. Lights in the windows. Fire blazing bright. A torrent of flame. A woman crowned with black. He looks dead in your eyes. You saw it too.
You know they think we're mad.
Oh, we are, aren't we? In our way.
Madness is often the veil which a genius hides, I suppose.
Might be true of you, maybe. I'm just stark raving loony.
What does it mean?
Means she's come back.
Who?
His brow falls as he considers. You know I ain't got a clue. I ain't got a clue. But I know, sir. I've seen, sir.
I'm starting to believe that the monsters are the only thing we need to be wary of.
The monsters can scare you, the monsters can kill you, but only us fellow folk can really destroy one another. Like they did me. And you can't quite tell if he's laughing or crying. In that way that only a slightly unhinged person can. And he says, "Now, anything else, sir, or can I get back to my rounds?"
No, I suppose I better be getting my orange home.
He lifts an eyebrow. An orange?
Good night, Mr. Masters.
He says, Mr. Werefeld, now, could I possibly trouble you for an orange? I ain't tasted one of them in... You know I ain't tasted one of them.
Suppose I can spare one.
He reaches out, the same hand that would reach for copper.
We take out the orange. And I just place it in his hand.
He holds the orange. It's bigger than his fist. And he looks at it longingly. And then he reaches to peel. And then claws at it a bit and scratches it and goes, "You sly bastard! This is wax, you idiot!" And hands it back to you.
Nothing gets past you.
You buy one of those prank ones from the Candler. You did, didn't you?
I couldn't help myself.
Aye, Lil.
Good night, Mr. Masters.
Night, Mr. Werefeld.
Okay.
And he hobbles back down the street. So you go back home?
Yeah, my orange wants to go back home.
You go back home. Set the orange on the table, presumably. And for again, these are just fleeting moments. As you put the orange back on the table, it goes, "Ah!"
That's probably been the most normal part of it. I can't lie.
Yeah, he's just going to pace around the house whilst thinking over everything that's happened, what's coming next, before getting into his night robes and retiring.
Yeah. So you're kind of processing the events of the day. You're desperately searching for something that connects the vision you've seen, the different visions together, but also to what you have now experienced. The fact that Jim had seen not necessarily the same, but a similar vision, that he has some knowledge of these similar portents, is striking. Your mind is flitting between as many possibilities as it can possibly conjure. Like, annoying, yes, but these random objects that seem to follow and not follow and change, and while they are not useful in and of themselves, it is expanding what your imagination is seeing as a possible viable solution to this problem. Because if that can happen, nothing's off the table at this point. If an orange can become a chair, can become nothing and then move and travel and on its own accord, then anything's possible. And your mind flits and flits and flits until...
Is that coming from the
door?
From outside?
No readings tonight. Thank you.
Not here for all reading.
Goes to the door and opens it.
You open it?
By a crack.
By a crack. It's dark. All you can see is one purple eye looking at you.
It's rather late.
To talk. Just want a bed.
There's an inn further down the road.
Can't go there.
No money?
No one will believe you. That's just what I need right now.
My residence isn't exactly the most hospitable.
10 gold.
Roblin jumped out.
10 gold. You know, I've been having the most strenuous day. I've seen oranges and seats talk to me. But
I can see why people don't believe you.
10 gold is the most preposterous thing I imagine that I will receive tonight.
3 gold pieces are pushed between the cracks of the door.
You're 7 off.
7 when you let me in.
5 and I let you in.
1 more falls through the crack. 6 if you let me in.
Open up the door.
There's a tiefling standing in your doorway.
Take your shoes off.
She looks down at her feet. I'm not wearing shoes.
Sorry, force of habit. Come in and take a seat over there.
She treads in. You can just notice before your mind flits onto something else. She's leaving muddy footprints. But it's wet. You would guess she's been in the swamp.
I sit down in this worn armchair opposite.
You don't mind me asking a few questions? I'm not used to strangers staying in my home.
Fine.
What's your name?
Maureen.
Maureen. Do you have a last name, Maureen?
Dark hair.
Dark hair.
Can I sense?
Yeah, go for it.
I guess.
Sense motive.
Sense motive, yeah. 11.
11. You've lied enough to know that someone is lying about their name.
Maureen dark hair.
Yep.
Okay. Now, Maureen, would you be kind enough to tell me where you're coming from?
Where everyone's been.
If that place is the swamp, then I'd believe you, because you've left a lovely trail on my carpet.
What carpet?
Sorry, force of habit. Why my residence? Why no inn? You have the money.
Because I need to be somewhere where no one will think I am while I process things that have happened. And I need to be somewhere where no one will believe I am if the people there are asked.
Do you have any weapons? If so, just leave them on the counter, please.
None.
I'm gonna sense or perception.
Yep.
Sense motive.
So you can sense motive, yeah.
10. Jeez.
You believe her.
There's a room upstairs. I'd say make
She
it...
looks around. There are no stairs. We've established this is a bungalow.
Force of habit. There's a room over through that door over there. I'd say make yourself comfortable, but it would probably be impossible.
Thank you.
Do you need any food? Tea?
Tea would be lovely.
We'll see if we can get the kettle working then.
Thank you. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Why let me in?
You've given me gold.
You don't look like someone who values gold the same as everyone else.
My dear girl, you do not know me. I'll take the rest of the gold now, please, thank you.
Thought you were going to forget.
No.
She passes over for 4 more gold.
If you need anything, I'll be in that room over there.
Cool.
If you hear noises during the night, try not to leave the room. They get quite active with visitors.
What gets active?
As I said, do not leave the room.
Should I be worried?
No.
Okay. Fine. She goes and reaches for the door. And as she opens the door just goes, I like being opened.
Good night, Miss Darkhair.
Did you hear that?
No.
Okay. And she goes into the room.
And then
She leaves the door open.
she leaves the door open. Okay. I'm just gonna check the gold.
She's given you 8
Is
gold.
it legit? Okay, cool,
Because
brilliant.
she gave you 4, then 4.
Okay. Yeah. I'm too tired to deal with it. I stay up a bit. I think the idea of kind of falling asleep first with a stranger in the house just puts you off a little bit, especially now it's added on to everything else. And I understand that it will probably be fine because, like she said, no one's ever going to believe that she's here. It's fine. So I'll stay up for like another how late is it?
Probably just after midnight.
Okay, I'll stay up for another hour and a half, 2 hours before heading to bed.
Do you make the tea? No. Cool. You sort of stay up. You're doing as much housework as you can do with things going wrong all around you, and after about maybe 10 minutes, you hear her, and she's in the doorway of the room she went into and just sort of looking at you.
In the doorway
of the room that she was in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes?
Sorry to trouble you. Did you get the kettle working?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, did you genuinely want tea?
Yeah?
Oh, all right.
And I will attempt to get everything going.
You put the kettle on.
Yeah.
Light the stove.
Yeah.
All that.
Yeah.
Yep. That all gets going.
Yeah.
There's a sort of really awkward, long 2-3 minutes before the kettle goes. I think I'm about boiled now.
Tuned out.
As you sort of instinctively then go to sort of tend the kettle,
Sure.
Maureen says, "Did that kettle just tell you it was boiled?"
No.
I think people misjudge you. It's a weird house. Anyone would have a similar state of mind if they'd lived here for so long.
She just doesn't say anything. He's just gonna carry on just making the tea. And then hands it to her.
You hand it to her and she goes, "Ah. Thank you." She sort of smells it and dips her finger in it, flicks the water off.
I assume you drinking tea means you'll be staying up.
If you don't mind.
No, it's fine. I have some things on my mind too, so had some trouble sleeping.
You can see she is wanting to share something with you.
You just go sit back in the living room.
And after a few moments, she goes, "Sorry, I do just want to say, because it's really quite funny. You know the tea's cold, right?" She reaches her mug over for you to touch it. Stone cold.
Stone cold. Is mine stone cold?
Yes. And she says, "Can I show you a secret?" Didn't know I could do this until tonight. She reaches her hand under the mug and a flame appears, and the water in the mug starts to boil. And then the flame goes out, and she takes a sip.
I just hand her mine.
Do it again.
She reaches her hand, flame appears. The flame licks down her arm and up her arm. She grabs it. Can't quite control it yet.
Let's hold off on that then tonight. Come on.
And she goes sit back in the kind of living space and sits down. To just, if there's anything else that she plans on saying, then I've already made the tea. It's fine. We need to chat.
She says, "You know, it's funny. I feel I can tell you stuff because no one's going to trust you."
That might go both ways, my dear. Even if you try to tell people, I don't think they believe you either.
Might be some truth to that. Perhaps not after what's happened.
Where were you tonight?
It's a good question. I was trying to save a man's life.
Did you succeed?
I hope so. And back to the inn.
Ronnie!
Settle down, boys.
How you been, Ron? How's it
Been
going?
alright?
I see you in ages.
Yeah, I've been mopping the floor with pipsqueaks. There's still no one in Ashmore that can match me for my strength.
I saw your last fight as well. That was great.
Oh, aye, the easiest one in a while, boy.
You still got some blood on the knuckles as
I
well,
know,
Ron.
and I'll lick it off.
Oh, you're so raw, Ron.
You know, boys, I don't think we'll ever see anyone as strong as me in this place. I'll be able to kill anyone within 20 miles, I would think.
3 cheers to Ronnie! Hip hip!
Lions in the corner, looking broody. What are Alaria and Ahanu doing?
I think Ahanu sits down next to the rat folk and everything, keeping an eye on Aneurin, and just sort of gets chatty, gets friendly, and goes,
So why is his thief name Simon?
We don't really know. Most of us don't choose to have thief names. We just kind of tell each other our name. We don't really see the use in a town where everyone mostly knows everyone else by name anyway, to try and hide your name, but his lot seem to think it gives them something that they don't otherwise have.
By his lot, do you mean him?
The broody
the
lot.
Tiefling.
The broody lot. You know, that lot. And he points to the dead ones.
Okay, Alaria's gonna be big and brave. He's gonna wander over to them.
They're sort of cowering down. They're sort of almost trying to, like, you can see as you walk up, their hoods and like their heads go even further down, as if they're trying to avoid even slightly meeting your gaze. And their hushed tones become sort of essentially them just going.
Can Alaria detect if under the, like, if any of them might be like tieflings as well, or with the hoods, like, is there a shape to the hoods?
Some of them look like they're poorly disguising horns,
Okay.
for sure. But not all of them. Maybe 2 of the sort of 5 or 6. There's 2 of them that clearly have horns.
Okay, she's gonna maybe make an assumption then and be like, and say to them in Infernal, we're looking for someone you might know.
You sort of see some of them, their heads tilt to the side. That weren't common.
No.
Was that some elven language?
I'm just gonna switch back to common. Like, sorry, I am. My mistake.
That sounded weird, that did.
We're looking for someone you might know.
Who would that be?
Redskin tiefling. More?
One of them grabs like the others. Really. You hear what she said? She's looking for a red-skinned tiefling. And he sort of turns the rest of the bar. Hey, are there any red-skinned tieflings in here? And about 17 people put their hands up.
By the name of Morwin.
Aye. Morwen. Or do you mean Marine?
Maureen.
Yeah. Oi, Simon.
What do you want?
Good lord.
Someone's looking for Maureen.
And looks up, locks eyes with this person, looks over at Alaria, and just... You're wasting your time with them, you know.
Oh?
Yeah, you really are.
What? Are they useless Thieves Guild members running around telling everyone they're a part of it?
Oh, he didn't do that again. Not again.
He did!
You know,
Just right out with it.
he went and told this red-haired cleric girl. It was
No.
It was so
And
funny.
then she's gonna tell me that the one who healed.
Be quiet!
Oh,
I think it's the ladies that get him, you know.
you know, I've noticed so far he's just not good at talking.
He's not.
Aneurin walks up to Alaria and just says, "You're on your own."
Come on.
And walks out. Walks out.
Ooh.
Alaria's gonna follow after Aneurin because she does feel bad. She's like, okay, you were true. Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
Is there actually a thieves guild, or is that actually just the name of the pub?
No. That isn't the name of the pub. This is a hideout for what is trying to be the Thieves Guild. But people seem to want to be obliging, so there is almost a sort of apologetic tone when they say, "Oh, I'm really sorry." No. And it transpires you pick up little bits that hint that she does, whereas most of the members sleep in the dorms here, and there's in rooms and those sorts of things, Morwen doesn't sleep here. So, whereas most of the others' belongings are here, hers aren't.
Do they know where?
No, it transpires that all of the sort of extra mysterious people, they don't sleep here.
Where do they sleep?
They don't seem to know.
They don't know where they sleep.
Oh, no, the broody people don't tell you, and
Oh,
no one else knows. they probably know where they sleep.
Okay. I mean, afterwards she just like sort of thanks them for their company, and then follows Aneurin and Alaria.
Yep. Where is Aneurin headed to?
I think when he leaves, he's in such a heightened state of emotion that he's just kind of walking.
Yeah.
He's still kind of thinking where he should actually go, but he's kind of walking at quite a brisk, kind of firm pace as well.
So just in a random direction.
Yeah.
Give me a luck check. Just a random luck check.
That is gonna be a lovely 5.
5.
5.
Okay. You head off in a direction. And you're not paying enough attention to realise you're being followed. And you find yourself at the foot of the hill that leads up to Ashrun Manor. And you're staring at the moon-backed shadow of a mansion that you know well.
He stares at the manor. And he starts feeling a ring on his finger. And he looks down at it. And he just starts racking over where he should go in his head. And kind of, he isn't a very spiritual person, but he still like kind of says to the wind, like under his breath, he's like, "What do I do?"
As you ask that question, you hear a laugh. It is unmistakably Morwen's laugh. And you realise the abandoned house behind you, the Werefeld house. She's in there.
No. And he kind of says to himself, "She would never go into the rookery." And I kind of slowly walk towards the door, quite scared as well. But I think the want to find Morwen drives him forward. And just before I knock on the door, I kind of look back up to the manor and I kiss the ring on my finger.
You feel that brushing again. Almost as this time as a reaction rather than an action.
And he kind of closes his eyes and he clenches his fist. And
There's a knocking at your door, Solomon.
Well, prior to
3
this,
times in a day.
Has Alaria caught up?
Yeah.
But-
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you're both following close enough
Okay.
that you know exactly where Aneurin's
Then
gone.
she's also just making a note mentally of the way that he looked at that house.
So prior to this, you said that Maureen was laughing.
Mormon, yeah.
Maureen was laughing. I like to think Solomon was just talking about his days, saying like,
And the fish had an orange in its mouth.
No. No!
Absolute. The fishmonger was confused as well.
The fish and orange don't even go.
and then the knock comes.
No readings.
Solomon?
No?
When? When are you in there?
No, what the fuck are you doing here?
I'm going over to the door.
Open the door, please.
I'm going over the door to just open it slightly.
Hello.
It's 10 gold to get in now.
Please, Solomon, let me in. I don't give a fuck about the room, just please let me in.
I seem to be having a lot of visitors today. What is it that you want, my boy?
What do you think?
I'm not too entirely sure.
Let me see Maureen, as I'm sure she's introduced herself.
Mourning, you have visitors.
And I move aside from the door. I don't let them in, but I move aside from the door.
As Solomon moves aside from the door, you clearly clock this door isn't locked.
Yeah. I step in.
Take your shoes off, please.
Alaria's like following.
He doesn't
behind as well.
listen.
I see like
Alaria does, and she
I see
like
the
unlaces
one, two,
her
three.
like really tall boots all
it.
the way and takes them all off.
Takes about 5 minutes.
Yeah, literally. I'll be with you in a moment.
Aneurin turns around. You followed me here?
Of course I did.
Into my home.
Yeah. Sorry.
Win? Why didn't you tell me you were coming here?
You notice her eyes are a different colour. No one else would know. They're a different shade of purple.
Are you alright?
Yep. Fine.
Can I do a sense motive?
Absolutely.
check. Not one. She's fine.
16.
She's nervous. Very nervous.
He walks towards her very calmly, very gently. This is in a very non-intimidating, non-interrogative way. And says, Win, please come home.
Can't.
What do you mean you can't?
Can't.
As he does that, can Alaria cast Detect Magic?
Yeah.
She does.
Very strong.
From
Her.
and different from earlier?
Yeah. Yeah. More primal.
Interesting.
I think I like the idea that Detect Magic for you works on quite an instinctive level, and this is... Before it was though one spell had specifically been cast. This is more that there is no spell being cast, but there is just something magical about her. More than a lingering effect of a spell.
Okay.
As you concentrate, you can learn more, but not safe.
Why isn't it safe? What do you mean it's not safe? Why are you being so strange?
Because it
with
was me.
What was you?
You summoned the demon.
What? Don't be fucking ridiculous. Of course you didn't summon a fucking
A
demon.
demon?
What?
What do you mean it was you?
I don't know more than that.
And he's very clearly welling up a little bit. He's very confused and very emotional. What do you mean you don't know? You did what? You're You're being...
I can't explain. As she slaps her thigh, there's a little small burst of fire around her hands on her legs.
Ahanu sees this. She, her ears prick up. Everything about her is tensing. She's now whipped out her staff and is pointing it directly at Morwin. And she's really now having to focus on her breathing because she can really feel a rage coming on.
Whatever you're about to do, you're not about to do it in my home.
Wait,
I turn around. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
can I roll like knowledge arcana or...
Yep, absolutely.
Maybe would knowledge planes also maybe... No?
Planes, you'd get different information,
Okay.
but still, yeah.
I'll go for knowledge arcana
or
first.
planes would both give you something.
Yeah, we'll go arcana first. 11.
This is someone not in control of some power.
Okay, and then why not? We'll throw planes in as well because magic from different planes. 7 plus 14.
14. When you said the word demon, she looked confused but not ignorant. She knows something about a demon, but not in the way you were suggesting.
Okay.
The second floor. That was you, wasn't it? Did no one stop to think why a fire broke out on the second floor? Strange place, wasn't it?
You don't know what you're saying.
I don't know what I'm saying.
Ahanu, hearing this, goes and rams her and puts her up against the wall, going,
Aneurin pulls out one of his daggers and puts it to Ahanu's back. And says,
Not in the house. Let her go.
Everyone stop!
This is your last chance. Leave the house.
Leave the house now.
I suggest we take the man's advice before I do something I feel I might regret, Orc.
I'd like to see you try.
Do you want to know why I told you to take your shoes off? It's not courtesy. The house gets mad.
And I'm mad.
And we'll leave it there.
Special thanks to Joe Jenkinson for the official Mourning Never Comes theme, and to Zapsplat for special effects, ambience, and additional music. You've been listening to Fumbling for Lines Campaign 1, Mourning Never Comes.